Right. Let me just finish getting set up, but yeah. We're rolling. Which is a positive thing. Right. Diggs, by the way, 7. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hope you are doing well. Right, let's see if I have my mods back. Yeah. Right. Hey, Raw. Right, we're good. Raw, I've got a random theory. Yeah, I'm updated to 1.6. Hopefully no issues. Have you noticed COVID on the rise? If you can hear me properly. Missy, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night. Yes, they fixed the key bindings issue. I woke up this morning with a random theory. And that is COVID is on the rise again. COVID is on the rise again. What if we're in a dimensional shift and we're going back in time? Because COVID... I'm going to for 5 minutes and I'm going to drop it. I came up with a random idea this morning. COVID is on the rise. So we are going back in time. That's all I'm saying. Right. I want to look at a couple of things. So we've added a whole load of... So we've added Dickies outlet, a Levi's outlet, and a Reggae outdoors clothing unit. And a White River Forest products. And I want to look at... So diesel... Yeah, 1474. But I was wondering... Pardon me, if we now got a sell point... For... Flipping Nora, a pallet of Reputation, 195 grand per pallet. Best price 336. Regatta, yeah, you know what I mean. Syrups. There you go, Levi clothing. Be interesting to see because interesting to see if that is worth doing. Because in theory, our best price is £10,000 on standard clothing. Yeah, I kind of now treating No Man's Land as like a massive as kind of a massive thing. So productions wise, I've added in the packing facility and I've just dropped the sugar mill in. That gives me a whole load more stuff. But what I've worked out is, where are we? So this field here produces 1.5 million litres of chaff that gets converted into, silage, that then gets converted into biofuel, and we're making £2 million a year off. Which is, yeah, and I've got FPS issues now, which I didn't have earlier. Okay, is there now... They've said they've updated something with the settings for FPS, but I don't know what they've done. Okay. So, yeah, I'm still working on a budget. I want crop protection. So that's 48. That's 50. Nothing about the CVT on that. Not bad, it's 295. 295. And that comes with 40-meter spread. So we need 2 of them. And the Trident tool lifter. Okay. Comes with seed and spray as well. Whereas, what does that come with? 28-meter boom box. Comes with an air box, silage tank, cover crop, seed spraying. Okay. Oh, it comes with that. Okay. So I'm actually going to get rid of the floater and keep that. Okay. You know, I read something about FPS, but I'm not exactly sure what they've done. But I'm not too worried. Right, so it's been a few days since I've been on it, so I don't actually know what I'm doing. If that kind of makes sense. They should have also fixed the manure point on here as well, but I don't exactly know what that does. So, right, what have we actually got in any moment? I don't know where our vehicles are or what we're doing at the moment, so I'm just doing some thinking because it's been a few days since we've been on here. Everything is a little bit slow. Okay, that's where that is. Okay, so that can stay. Okay. Right, I have a plan. So we're going to do that. Okay, that's fine, Missy. Yeah, because I've downloaded a mod that I don't know if we need anymore. Because I was finding we're getting a lot more silage off this, slurry off this. 144,000 litres. Okay, so that can sit there for a minute. Right, right. It's the thing, not been on for a few days. Can we give Missy B a shout out, please? Yeah, kind of. What am my brain's gone. Right, that's still running through. That's still running through. That's finished, and we've got, yeah. That's running through. That's running through. That's fine. They're nearly getting close to selling. Probably could do with selling some pigs at this time of year as well. Okay. got some sheep we can sell. Okay. Got a ton of sheep we can sell, so we're going to earn an absolute fortune. It's to do with the extra production mod that I've got. So I can't exactly remember what it means. Okay. I know there's one thing I've not done. I was going to... Okay, that's not found. Ah, there it is. Frame rate limit FPS. Okay. Don't know if that would... Hang on. That should be limited, so I probably could limit that even lower to 50. But most of the time it's sat at 60 without an issue. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, so we're in the 1st of October. Jobs that need to be done on the farm. We need to cut some grass. I need to turn off all of my menus again. I also need... Missy, do you still need your...
Hello.
Let that go through first.
It's me. I was wondering if after all these...
Do you still need me to... Do you still need your egg boxes and your things? Do you need me to still test your woolen egg pallets? Because I will be putting them on here at a test very soon. So I think that would be useful to have them on here. Listen, you should not be getting ads because you should be subbed on here. You should not be getting subbed. You should not be getting ads as a sub. I might have to speak to Brian about that when he jumps back on. Missy, I thought you were subscribed. That's really confused my brain. Right, I will drop in the egg boxes and stuff in a bit. Right. Yeah, it's fine. Missy, did you get your production stuff sorted out on Rivers in the end? Or are you still trying to figure that out? So I've got a few ideas if you haven't. Okay, I've got a few ideas if you're on stream, when you're next on stream. I've got a few ideas. Tomorrow. I'll hopefully be back in by work for work then. Right. This is the problem. When you haven't streamed for 2-3 days, I don't think I've streamed for nearly a week. I'm kind of struggling to work out what I got up to. So I'm just in the middle of literally just working the yard out again, just working out bits and pieces of what he's doing. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas with your production. It may not work, but I've got a couple of ideas. This thing does not have a great turning circle on it. That's kind of the issue I'm having at the moment, is the turning circle is not great. No, it's just this tractor, it's got a lousy turning circle. Right. Oh, don't worry, I will be. I'm hoping by that point, everything I want done on here will be done, and then I can move off this map. I want to get to... I kind of just want to get the next... I am close to finishing this, so as soon as it's ready to beta test the crap out of, don't worry. Between me and Raw, I will be literally testing it thoroughly. So don't worry about that. The way this is going, we should have over 2 million in the bank by spring next year. I've just noticed I've got no background music, have I? Right, let's put a bit of bang that on. Something a little bit chilled. Yeah, but Raw, I found a kind of a niche market. I'm producing chaff into silage and then silage into biofuel. And I created about 1.6 million litres of chaff. So, yeah. It took me 400 hours to get here. And then what happened is this map will go... I'll stream this map twice a month. I've got an idea on what I want to do with River Farms. I'm going to go Kubota DLC and the Massey Fergusons that have come out over the weekend is my plan. Yeah, it comes at the Kubota DLC plus the mod pack. There's a mod pack cupboard as well. This coming out tomorrow. And I'm more excited about the mod pack than the actual DLC, if I'm honest. I wasn't fanboying over it. No, I don't really fanboy over mods. There's not many mods I fanboy over, but I know what you mean. Dropped Saturday. After AMG basically begged Giants to bring it out. I've not personally looked at them yet. So, but I'm still umming which way I want to go with the with River Farms. I'm still umming which way I want to go. So I still don't fully know the direction. Like, I know where I'm going on here. I'm going down the route. I'm going down the route of productions and going down the route of a pallet repetition. And if you don't know what that is, Google on YouTube. So I can't bother to explain it. The packing facility, and it'll all be explained on there. So yeah. So this map is basically turning into my experiment. So I reckon we are in game 12 months away from, I would say, completing the Let's Play as kind of a point where, right, I'm happy to kind of move on and just do it as a hobby. So if I don't fancy streaming or I just fancy mucking around, come on here. So I probably still will upload VODs for this to YouTube for everything I do. But River Farms will become my priority. And the game style I'm thinking for that is starting off as a small farmer with some old vintage equipment or cheaper equipment, and then working my way up through. And I might end up looking at the road of renewables eventually on there. But yeah, my target again will be another 400 to 600 hours on that map before anything. What, renewables or? Small vintage. It's how I start. Like, okay, I've had help with Missy B with used equipment and stuff like that. But generically, so renewables are, so the best way for me, it'll be running the BGA. So creating produce to put into the BGA, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because of the mod pack that's coming, and it's the mod pack I'm more excited about than the Kubota DLC. This mod pack, so it's from Iconic Modding. So it's from Iconic Modding, and they've got it released at the same time as the DLC will come out. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll pull up. I'll try and find you what it actually includes. But it's kind of everything the DLC should have had. Yeah, but technically, I would say it's reskinned, but also, because Kverland is Kubota, it's everything you'll find. I'm glad Missy knows what I'm on about. It's everything that's on. So it's, and that's not changed. There you go. So I'm hoping that you should be able to match this up to what's already on the Kubota website. So you've got sprayers. I wouldn't say reskinned, because if I can do this, give me 2 seconds. DMC 732 or 733 2. There you go. It may be reskinned, but if you look at that, so if you type the DCM 7332 that's what actually comes up. So it may be reskinned from base game, but it's actually it's actually from Kabuto itself. So even though it might be reskinned, it should look like that. So shouldn't be the same model. So you've got the DMC 7332T should look like that. That's what it should look like. So, but what you've got to remember is, Kabuto own Converland. So that's what you got to remember. So, if we go Converland at the moment, right, in theory, it will just be rebranded colours, but it should match back to what Converland can actually sell. So yeah, it might be reskinned. But I think it's also because I said, so this is the Converland one, but that's all. They also are owned by Kabuto, so it'd be interesting to see. That's what I would do. I would match it back to. The thing is, I would actually I will match it personally back to what's on the website, and if it looks exactly what Kabuto sells, then I'd use it as Kabuto. Or Kubota. I'll never get that pronunciation right. So, if he's done it properly, it should be made from so we'll just wait and see. Because I will look at it in a thorough detail to see if it matches what's on the website that Kubota have. For me, it gives you a whole lot more stuff. You can just run a Kubota farm, even if it's reskinned. So I'm not saying anything till it comes out and I have a detailed look at it. And I go into so much detail. Like, I found out a while ago that, like, Landini and McCormack are the same tractors, kind of thing. And, like, what was it? New Holland and Case are the same tractors, kind of thing. So, that's just my way. Come on. Why is manual attach not working? Oh no, trust me, they are. So, I can't remember which two it was. But if you look at the back of the T7... If you look at the back of the T7... And... kind of like the back of that. I can't remember which two, but there was two that someone said that... Have we got any cases? That's the big. So the sort of the front is different, but they're based on the same chassis. Because it was a while ago, Virtual Farmer was saying it, that Case and New Holland were pretty much the same tractor. I know one thing's for sure. When I added the crop sensors onto here, I used the roof line. Like everything, well, every car manufacturer, it's the same with car manufacturers as well. It's the same principle. Not much gets changed. Pretty much 4 engines and yeah, 4 wheels and an engine. Now, I have got a slight issue with precision farming on here at the moment. So, any field that's been ploughed, I'm going to have to cultivate a corner to get the environmental score to 100%. So, for instance, these 2 fields were ploughed, but this had... I managed to spray a corner. And that's the difference between these 2. So, we are going to have to do it. What do you mean? There'll be an update coming to precision farming. Will it fix the issue I've got with nitrogen? And that's why I've not updated it, because it corrupted my save. It's good to have a modder in your chat, isn't it, chat? Yeah, I'm on 1.6. It came out today. Right, okay. So will the update fix the issue with weeds? Because at the moment, I noticed if I plough and then use a... What I'm hoping is it doesn't mess up. At the moment, if I plough and then use a drill that's direct drilled, I still get 100% bonus on the tillage. Will I still get that if I use a direct drill on a plough field? I'll have to test it, okay? Because at the moment, I'm getting perfect score because I've got a direct drill. Right, I'm thinking 2 headlands on this. Because, yeah, the only thing that's knocked down at the moment is the weeds on that one and that one. Pardon me. Yeah. So most of our fields are up around the 99 mark. That's on 100, which is good. This is the only reason I said half the reason why I haven't updated it is because of the issue I have with nitrogen. It's why I've not updated it yet. I was just going to wait till after all my fields are harvested before I update it. Right, 31% off that headland, which isn't bad. We know soybeans aren't the best producing crop going. Right. Uh, 21,000 litres in there. Okay, might need to get another spinnery drop soon. $27, so that's still got 160. So yeah. Once all of our produce gets put through the thing, we're gonna be rolling in money on here. I think my priority is getting the packing facility mods down at some point. So I think that's kind of what we're going to be looking at with the next selling. Is we're kind of getting there with our... Can you have to... Okay, still, that's fine. Yeah. Because that's it there. If we can get mixed batch. So I've already got one, and that's a sugar mill down. So sugar mill adds sorghum syrup. It also does mixed materials batch sugar. But you also have a whole lot of different... You got carpentry, Oh, that's good it's named at the bottom. That's handy. Yeah, it's multiple buildings. And then the last building is the building for... what do you mean? Yes, it is. I had it. Yeah. So give me a sec. Let me get to another straight part. I had it on my mods. Let me just get around. So I had it. So when I had mods, it would tell me the mod at the bottom. So at the bottom of these, it tells you where they've come from. So I've had it on the mods. But now they've I don't know how that's happened. Now it's in the construction menu. That is as handy as anything, because the amount of mods I'm running on here, okay, so I'm guessing it's 1.6, which is absolute genius. Because I now know what exactly they come from, which is useful. So yeah, so the packing facility, that's the biggest building, is your actual one there. That's 300,000. You got a dairy, which I need to put down next. Food factory. So there's a whole lot more stuff the packing facility gives you. And at the end of the day, if you can get a pallet repetition, you could, and the price is right, you can make £1 million for that. But you need all the other products to make a pallet repetition. Right. Now we've got 2 headlands, that'll do. Let's start going up and down. So, get the bottom here, and I've got so many different. There you go. So you got food, objects, and liquids. So they're your 3 main pallets, and you got a pallet repetition that combines these 3 into 1. But you literally need to make food, objects, and liquids to get there. So that's why you need the multiple factories, because you need to make like your, and that's why I said it's the YouTube video that I was watching explains it a lot better. But yeah, it's where I'm going on here now is that. So because yeah, so pallet repetition. So that's potentially what it is in July. With £300,000 per pallet. So that's where I think I'm going next on here. So I think even though I could do with getting stuff like this, just to make life a little bit easier. I think, yeah. So I think that's where this series is going. That kind of makes sense. The yield's averaging 100% yield, which isn't too bad. And then we got the grass fields. We got a kind of grass fields to cut as well. So we still got plenty of work to do before the end of the month. And we technically can expand production facility out this way if we need to at any point. How much are our production buildings? So we need carpentry. So 60,000. Sugar mill we've got. Grain mill. 86. Might be able to get a cheaper one, but no, I'm not worried about that. Food factory at 90. Dairy at 70. Plus 300. So £600,000. Which isn't bad. Because we might also be able to get the bigger seed carts as well. So actually that isn't that bad. 600,000. To get everything we need. Where it's going to go, I don't know. But we also now own an extra field. Because if you remember at the last stream, I messed up just slightly. At least we now got a ton of sell points. We have now a ton of sell points. So, like, for instance, milk. Where's milk gone? There you go, milk. So yeah, 920. So yeah, there's a whole lot more stuff we can now do. Right, we'll empty this in a minute. Need to put... There is still some work to be done on this facility. This is what I've gone for this combine, for the grain tank. The biggest grain tank in the game. how much is land again? 28. If I can get everything. That's fine, Mateo. I know you're sort of lurking here and there in the background. Right. Turn that off. So potentially we're looking at buying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13. We're looking at buying 13 plots. 377,000. And what do we own at the moment? Do we own those 3? Can we actually sell? No. Okay, okay. So we actually own quite a bit of land. So, because we own these 3 bottom bits, I might actually do something with the fencing at some point. Might end up doing that off camera. So this fence I've got going around here may be changing soon. One thing, once we've got the money, is I want to boost the power on this fence. Oh, look at what I own already. 10.6. Yeah, the 12. I reckon that or that. I'm reckoning that 9 meters at the moment. I know it's slightly smaller. I reckon the 9 meter one save us a bit of cash. Yeah, I'm thinking that. We can always add stuff to it later. That'll only be £53,000 then, you see, we need to find. Because we technically also need to get a... What I'm thinking of doing is, at the moment, the path kind of comes around here like this. I'm thinking of verting it around the back of there. So I think buying 44 is a priority. So I think the first £1 million we'll have will go on. I basically want to buy, I reckon 13 bits of land is what I come up with, but double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4, 3, 5. So I might not be able to get all 15. But yeah. It doesn't exactly mean we need to do anything with the land. Just having it is useful. We now own to the left that hillside. That's gonna leave a mark. Yeah, that didn't quite go as well as I planned. So, next game day we'll spray the barley, and then last game day we'll look at getting lime on the fields. Or we'll do that at possibly end of November. We'll look at liming probably end of November. This is what I find fascinating. I've not edited the spray pattern, but the spray pattern on that is a lot wider than what I'm cutting. So his head is a fraction bit too small for this combine. So you could do with going 12 meters on it. I'm always thinking, I'm always planning. Right, next job. That's what I'm looking for. We have got a small little basic one. That's not a bad option. That's not a bad option. It'd be that one there I want with the silage additive tank. So the porridge and Farah. That'd be 72 grand. And then I would want the Big Daddy as well. The extension on it's 150. Yeah. There. So yeah, there's a lot. I said there's still a few bits and pieces that I want. I don't know who's still in chat listening. I was listening to Virtual Farmer stream a couple of days ago, and he was mentioning that potentially an idea could be towards the end of this year, like in a massive update with the new map coming, potentially might have some new crops. So, because I'm always interested in what other streamers, other people, other verdicts are, and he was just mentioning like what other crops. It's just a rumour, but I'm thinking, right, while I've got some people in here lurking and there's not much chat going on, I thought, right, what crops would you like to see? Because I'm thinking, I know we've got Maize Plus coming. What do you mean, Raw? Oh, there you go. So, I wouldn't mind seeing, as Virtual Farm was saying, like more grass crops, so alfalfa, stuff like that. I know a lot of British farmers or British players want to see peas. Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, chat, if you are in listening, we've got a raffle going. Click join and you could be in a chance of winning some points. Thanks, Raw. At least one of my modest brains is working. Chat, we got a raid incoming. We have a raid. Average Viking. Good afternoon, young man. Thank you for the raid. And welcome in raiders. Okay, go and have a funny 5 minutes. What the hell? And that just happened. What is good? Right, let me just, Hello, Titch, welcome in. Walshy666, welcome in. Daj Crew, welcome in. Pebbles, welcome in. Mystic, welcome in. Not much. I'm actually enjoying Farm Sim again. It's amazing. Like with this game, you can have so many funny 5 moments with it. Raw, you've given Titch a shout out. Can you give? He's already on it. I'll let you carry on. I'll tell you if I missed anyone. Drizzle Gaming, welcome in and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I feel like doing several alternative accounts. Go ahead, mate, if you want to. Remember, chat, if you're new here, I have got channel redeem points for lurking and for saying hello. If you want to be a bit fancy. I'm just gonna call you Dad, I'm just gonna call you DJ. DJ Crew. Tell me some names you want me to shout out then. Pebbles, how are you doing this afternoon? And how is Shadow? There's the air horn. Yeah, no, Viking, no, that's fine. I hope you had a good stream, Viking. I've missed a bit. Yeah, life's slowly calming down. I work 4 days. For me, that for me that doesn't normally work. I done 4 days straight last week, and I was like, you know what, forget it. So I took 2 days off. I'll say thank you to everyone who's just followed me in 2 seconds. I've noticed I've got a couple of follows coming in. So yeah, it's calming down again, which is kind of good. Right, we've had Game of Bubbles come in, and I thought there was one more. Or is that it just been cummed up twice? Is that the only one that I had? Chat, have we got 4 people lurking in the background that is not following me yet? Can we get up to 240 by the end of the stream? Is there 4 people in this stream that isn't... Oh, I thought I did Big Drizzle a minute ago. Is there 4 people in here that is not following me that would love to give me a follow? I know I'm not as awesome as Viking. Tiny violin time. If I had that sound, I would play it. For those that are new to my channel, welcome to No Man's Land. So this started off pretty much as a small equipment farm with no money and running eggs, and now I've managed to get an average profit of 2.5 million every year on here, unconfirmed at the moment. And it just proves what you can do with hours. 400 hours later, it just literally just proves what you can do with the game. Eggs in a tent, exactly. Mystic, I'm not saying anything to that. What am I looking for? I think it's that. Has that worked? Yeah. So if you wanna wonder how I got to my 400 hours in and wondered how I got to this mess, there is the YouTube link with all my VODs. I am a few streams behind at the moment, but it's not too bad. Following and stalking. Following and stalking is always a good plan. Right, let's see if this is going to work today. Because that's crashed. So, Missy, here's a question. Do you think someone will make the Universal Passenger mod compatible? Right, okay. So you've basically got to run the Kubota. I'm never going to say that pronunciation correct. So you've pretty much got to run the Kubota DLC. Crew, thank you for the follow. That's put me to 237. Can we get 3 more, chat? There's 16 of you in here. I do love that stuff now just sticks to trailers. I love you got the locking script. Right. That's not bad. That's job 1 complete for the month. Where's the path? There's the path. I find it a bit weird that when you fold the combine, the ladder folds in as well. I find that a bit odd. So I thought the ladder should be out when it's folded. That's just me being me. Right, let's see if this is going to work. I was trying to do something. Yeah. Get rid of that. Right. Just try and close some stuff. There you go, chap. I know it's too much glare. Let me just try something quickly then. The problem with me running my phone as a webcam. Let me try and shift it to the other side. Without breaking too much stuff. Right, has that worked a bit better? Answer is I'm not sure. Might be some changes still need to be made, but my curtains are drawn. I have no clue what's going on. I've kind of lost chat. So, I'm kind of just giving up. In a black paint. I can always turn my... Yeah. I can always turn off my webcam if you want me to. I just thought it might have been a nice surprise for you, chat. Yeah, but that... It fits, though. It does fit. Yep, we're in and out of there. Right. That poor Perspex panel. He's not lazy, he just does have everything. Yeah, exactly, Mystic. He knew in the first place. This is why I come and stream. So you guys could just take the mickey out of me. And I enjoy it. If you've had a bad day, come into my stream. And you pretty much could get away with banter. Missy, that's fine. What you'll find in the corner is a load of biscuits and some alcohol if you want it. Can't take piss out of it, shit. What you'll find in the corner wasn't it? No, Roar, it'd be you and your cat. But that's the other corner, isn't it? My corner is a manure-free zone. You sure? As far as I know, I'll just go and dump some manure in it. Oh, set titch on you. Be scared. Be very, very, very scared. Right, I don't actually know if this is going to tip. Because it's getting dark. I've also lost my line in. That's what happens when night falls. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's on my to-do list. No, I don't. I need a bigger barn. Because way I'm going this series, the bigger the equipment, the better. Because everything's going to be starting to double in size. So it's useful having stuff that size when you're unloading. Just doesn't help, I'm not that great. It just about fits in. Just being the optimum word I'd use. I've only just noticed that's running 100 tons per acre. I've only just realised that's running 100 tons per acre. So we could be getting a lot of... Oh, don't worry, me and Missy have already had that conversation. Technically, those sheds aren't designed for massive equipment. I don't know why this has got gears. This should be an automatic in theory. I don't know why it hasn't got a CVT gearbox. I do find it a bit peculiar. I could do with putting some floodlights in this yard as well at some point. Just haven't got around to doing it. There you go. Let there be light. I wish we could have this as an extended floor covering. So you could, if you wanted to, put extra mat. Because I would love to extend the floor out. Can't actually see how I'm lining this up. So this is a stab in the dark. This goes in one hit. This is kind of more of a stab in the dark than perfection, but that's in. I know the combine's not in straight, but we'll be pulling that out soon anyway. Let's go turn these lights off. We have got to sort out a mistake at some point. We'll deal with that as and when it comes to it. Right. The issue with not owning 24 yet is I don't actually know, especially at night, it's hard to see where the path is. I have widened this a fraction to make it a bit easier. There you go. Right, I think I saved it before I did that. Right, so They've still got enough. They've still got enough. I was thinking about selling some chickens. These 17-month-old ones. But we're going to wait till they get to 22. So they've got enough for a little while. The plan is to sell these ones. Right. And they're fine for a moment. And then production-wise, that's doing well. That's doing well. That's up to 47. That's still got, so that's good. Still got 16,000 litres in there. Yeah, and then 2,000 litres of that. Okay, so first job of the day. Got no use for that. I'm gonna head up and get some of this silage moved. I wonder if there's any mods I can add to this, like a trailer that will take 10,000 litres. That's a good shout. Miscellaneous. Interesting, we got a silage additive tank. It's missing, yeah. I'm not too worried about that being dodgy. Pick up bed. Got the tipper there that would work. So we could do that. Don't mean to pick up bed. Because that would supply us with diesel. So it will be that we'll be looking at. That will cover the needed diesel, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. That was me just thinking outside the box at the moment. So that's the place we put down the other day. That sell point. We got the that sell point. And then we got this dodgy yard here. Which I don't know if it's going to work what I want to do. I love the noises you come up through here. So I want to go... Like, not that. I want to go that. Right, how much diesel have we got? We got 35,000 litres in there. So we might need to buy some of this for 48. I don't want to sell all of it if we don't have to. Soybeans is not till June next year. That's not what I'm worried about at the moment. Price of eggs is ridiculous. 1656. Well, we're not worried about milk. I'm not worried about diesel. 1513. $600,000 litres, I think, didn't we say? It might actually be worth filling up all 3 trailers. Yeah, we've still got 500,000 litres in there. It might just be worth actually... Yeah, I've made a mistake with this. Never mind, you live and learn, chat. Yeah, because that's turning that into that. See, I did make a little mistake, but... not the end of the world. And while that's filling up there, I'm going to do a couple of bits. Right, decoration, others, fences. Hang on, land is not owned by us, but we... that comes under 44. Okay, so we don't own... okay, so that comes under 44. Right, okay. Okay, 46 is what we'll add back in. So, 46, 456. We'll add 2 grand back in. Because the hedges shouldn't cost us anything, because they should be part of the map. Right. Decoration. Landscaping, painting. Asphalt. Oh, no, have I put the asphalt in? Oh, I have. Right, let's see if we now can do a little bit of softening in this run. I have an idea with this now we've got this. Well, 122. Always helps to add grass back in wherever you can. At least we know we can get up and down here. Right. Why is that not reversing? I love that. It should be reversing, but it's going forward. Right. I might have to drag this back up. I did not expect that to do that. Done well to get it to where it got to. Just sometimes it's easier to just use super strength. What is that? Yeah, that ain't going backwards. Love nor money. Right, let's go around the route. The only problem building that on top of a hill. Yeah, I know, tell me about it. And there's a reason why. I could do the unrealistic thing and cheat by just having 2 at 400, but I prefer the realism. Now this is the test. Getting it up here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It normally flies up here. If I just manage to find the one place. I haven't had enough of them. I've never actually had it stuck on this hill. It normally flies up this hill. The first time it's ever got stuck going up here. I have relayed this, I'll admit. I have relayed this. Right. Try not jackknife. Or crash. I know what I'm trying to do. And that's not crash or jackknife. Is that even going to go from there? First time I've ever done this hill on a standing start. As long as I can keep the momentum, it will get up here. Just haven't quite got the momentum. As long as we can keep this speed, we'll get up the top of here. As long as it doesn't drop, we're golden. I've never ever, mind you, should have done, yeah, okay, let's try something, chat. That's failed miserably. So let's go to plan B, if I can actually do this. Am I even going to have enough horsepower to do this? This is why you come and join my streams for stuff like this. I've got a plan B, but it depends if I can make it with my plan B. And that's just spinning. Moral of the story is don't build something on the side of a hill. That's the moral of the story here, chat. I've not actually had a problem getting up here. I've seriously not actually had an issue. I probably could do with a couple more engine horses on this. Right, let's try take two. The car is in the way. And I'm already losing power. Yeah, that's not gone to plan. Yeah, we ain't making this. What is my engine on? Okay. I think when I remodeled this, it hasn't worked. For some unknown reason, this is not... This is weird. Unless it's just the weight of the trailers. It's the first time I've ever tried to take 300,000 litres silage up here. Okay. Let's go to plan B. Okay. Plan B. Can I even do this with super strength? That's the question. Is that even going to be too heavy for super strength? I might have to work... Really? I might have to rework that hill coming in. I think. I might have to rework this hill. Because I've managed to get 1.5 million litres of chaff up that hill and not had an issue. So I might have to spend 4 or 5 hours off screen and redesign that hill. Which is going to be fun. I've not had that issue yet. So I'm just thinking it could be just the weight of silage. All I'm thinking. I want to save. Problem is, the issue is if I start touching it, and I'm not going to do it on screen, it's going to... The problem is, I know if I touch that, that's about 6 hours worth of correction. But it's interesting because I said chaff. Gaff gets up there, no issue. So the thing is, we can expand this and drop it, so there's more levels. But then the issue is this bit here. So I'm not going to do that at the moment. I know what needs doing. Actually, reverse that. We're even going to get backwards on this. Just. Doesn't like it. It's something I need to work on. So I probably will just manually yeah, that's fine, Titch. Thank you for popping in. Hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and I'll catch you again. Okay, are we full? Is that what that's telling me? Yeah, we are. Okay. How much have we got in there at the moment? 97. Okay. And then we've got 113. It's that one I want. Right. That's fine. I am tempted just to do one thing. I am really tempted to try something. I am just going to do one thing. And any money we spend on this, we'll put this back in, because I'm expecting this to cost all of our money. So I will try one more thing. Just to see if this works a bit better. So what I'm thinking is landscaping level VM. That's level coming out of there. This is why I saved. Right. Now what I want is soften. Don't worry. That's why I've saved, because I don't expect this to work. Is what I've got in my mind at the moment. I do not expect this to work one bit. If I'm frankly honest. Now, I know one thing. That needs to be levelled across the front of there. That needs to be raised. Slightly. Yeah, but it's all about time. Unhitching is unhitching. I've got an idea, but it's a case of making it work that I've got in my mind. Right. Yeah. You forgot it's me. Because the thing is, I can get 600,000 litres of chaff up this hill without an issue. If that makes sense. So I am doing this slightly differently to what I've done before. I don't know how it's going to work coming out here. That's the only thing I don't know at the moment. And I'm going to have to just come out with that plan in a moment. Now, the issue I've got is what I do coming out the back of here. That's what I don't know right now. Is that a bump right there? Yep. That's what I was worried about. Because I don't want to over soften in case it messes up. Right. So we've got some kind of ramp feature going on there now. So now I need to work out how to get it down here. So that's where that comes in, and then level the top of that off. Like I said, I had a plan, and I'm always working to a plan. Thing was, this worked until I put the two cell points in that behind me. Still may need to come up a little bit. Still may need to come up a fraction. Right, let's just try something here. Try just taking that completely down now. Right. So we're not saving anything. It's still a little bit there, but that's better than what it was. See, there's that there. So let's see. So we're not saving this. Just seeing if we can get it up generically. Do you reckon we can get 3 loads on the back of this? That's a question I'm wondering. I said I'm not saving this. Right, I do. That's 300,000 litres. So we fixed this ramp. At least that's fixed. And that's kind of the thing, chat. It's just making it work. I'm not saving it just yet, just in case this doesn't work and it messes up completely. Okay, I lose a lot of engine power through that corner. But there's the incline. Can it get up over the top of here? Okay, that's a good sign. then it bogs there. Now, is that because it's bogged out? Yeah, okay. Okay. It's the problem. The funny thing is, when I first built this, it worked. Ever since I put the Dickie's place in and the sell point to my left, I might need a... The thing is, I might need a more powerful, Is that even going to make it? Right. I've got one more thing left up up my sleeve. As long as I can get this turned around and out of here. But this is me testing the limits of Farm Sim, and that's what this save is all about. Is testing the limits of Farm Sim. Now, I'm not expecting much coming out of the bottom of here. Yeah. All that would ground out. I had a feeling that would have grounded out. And it grounded out where I expected it to ground out. Right, let's see if I can get this out of it. Is it going to make it down there? Just, he says. Right. Right, I'm not quite giving up and going back to the drawing board just yet. Right, now I know kind of what... Okay, do not press that button. Right. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to happen. Done what I didn't want it to do. Done what I didn't want it to do. So, I'm actually going to raise it up slightly. And then try and... Need to add some more money back in a minute, chat. Right. might have to move that in a minute, because that's going to cause a slight issue, but... yeah. That's now worked, so... if we grab this, press N... and try and just level that into that corner. And then go soften, and go M. Try and up that a little bit. Right, and then try and just soften this a little bit, but not too much. There you go. Right, and then this is the bit I don't know what to do about at the moment. Right, let's up it. Like, raise the whole area. Okay, we run out of money, as expected. I kind of know what I'm doing, and I kind of know what I'm trying to achieve. Right, landscaping, raise. We can't raise too far to that building. Okay. Right, let's now work on a level. And get a bit of this flat. And I can click M. Hopefully. See, we've still got a big drop down the bottom. And what I'm wondering is if I can just soften this. And caught. Apart from that dent that's there, that's not actually gone too bad. Apart from that dent that's there. Right. Try and mould that into the side of the hill. Right, and what I'm thinking is that might need to be levelled again. Into about there-ish. And then soften. Yeah, that's working. Right, this may actually work a bit better now. I'm not too worried about that sell point. I don't think I'm going to be dragging a massive truck up. That sell point there will only have one truck. So can I now drop this down. So I have an idea, but it all depends if this drops. Because then what I'm thinking is, if I can drop this corner off, sell point's a little bit low, but it's fine. I can drop that corner off and ramp that down. That's better. No, wrong one. Right, this may or may not work now, but we'll give this a go. Yeah, I might need to come back around because there's no way it's getting up there with that speed. Okay. I have an idea and I need all bought. I might need to put some more horses. I might need to save up some more cash and put some more horses on this. Yeah, that definitely weighs a lot more. Okay, I want to try this with chaff in it at some point. I don't think that's going to work. Okay, so I think it will be a case of doing this. So I'm tempted to just leave that as it is. Right, will that now get up the hill? Right, okay. So the silage may just be just the fact that it's just silage. And that's not even making it. Okay. So, yeah. Well, the thing is, I will see if I can get chaff up here. Because it could be just literally the weight of the silage. But also, my other drawing board idea is, this isn't maxed out horsepower. So put 1,000 horses on. So it's not even turning up there at the moment. So it could just be literally, it could be because it's silage. And silage could actually, silage weighs more than chaff. It's more dense. So, definitely we'll be looking at what I designed. So it could be just a weight of silage instead of weight of chaff. So, oh no, I've produced, if you've been listening, I've produced 1.6 million litres of silage in there that's being turned into diesel. That then makes me 1.4 million in diesel outage. Now, I'm going to save this, because I'm going to say that's probably the best we're going to get. I am going to just try something. So, what I'm about to do may or may not work. This is going to be complete... Right, before I do that... what do you mean from the other side? You get rid of that. Because the issue I've got is... That is the edge of the map. So we could come this way. But then you've got to come up this hill. And this hill here is steeper than this hill. So this hill... So I want to just try something. I'm thinking... Landscaping level V. Thinking. You can do. That's messed up. This is the only problem. If you start messing with levels, you got to make sure you know what you're leveling into. That's already messed up right there. I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to do the impossible right now. That's all I'm trying to do right now is the impossible. The issue I've got... Right. That may not work. That may not work. So... Get rid of these. Yeah, if you could block them, because that's an auto-aim message from Wisebot. Wisebot has done its job. Blocking whoever they need to block, but that makes sense. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. You can figure out how... So, Wisebot has got an anti-spam thing on it. So, it'll automatically delete the message. There you go. You've worked out. Thank you. My phone's blowing up with Discord, as always. Right. That may actually work there. Right. Work out what we do with this then, shall we? I really don't have a clue what I don't actually know how to do this now. Right, so that's that. Right, let's just try something. There's a lump, so that may or may not work down at the bottom there. Right, what I'm thinking is... Right. Told you, when there's a plan, that may end up going in a minute. I may do something I didn't want to do. I may be doing something I might not want to do in a second. Right, I then want that half kind of raised up. Level to about there-ish. Okay. And the next issue I've got is getting down to that sell point. That sell point in the way. Yeah. That's what I was kind of worried about. It's kind of what I was worried about. That's kind of what I was worried about. Okay. Right. When there's a will, there's a way. So. You're probably thinking, what am I planning to do? Something outrageous. What I'm planning to do. That's kind of why I'm reshaping this bank. I will probably change the textures on this. Right, I then want asphalt. Kind of in there like that. Okay. Right, this isn't going to be permanent. This is just a random idea that I've had. That's not going to soften. There's a lump in the middle of the yard. Okay, we'll have to deal with that later. Right. So now the next idea is the following. Right, we want to go on L. We want to go on V. So I want that to be the outside texture point of the building. Right. Okay, that's better. What I've just done is not final. But it may work a little bit better. Hey, Demon Slayer. Has been a while, mate. Has been a while. I know it's a heck of a slope. Not bad. I'm just trying to do something impossible at the moment. Yeah, that's nowhere near finished. There's a lump there. I didn't know. I'll have to have a look at that. Okay, that's useful. Yeah, not bad. I'm just trying to do something impossible. Good to see you in, Cavalier Roy. Harrison763, welcome in. What do you mean? Someone... Okay, I can't pronounce that. I'll give up, right. If this doesn't work, I'll resort back, but I'm hoping we now might be able to pick a bit more traction up. But yeah, Raw, yeah, that is, yeah, that's a little bit too much of a slope, isn't it? Right. How do I get around that, then? Oh, don't worry. I've been struggling to get. Right, let's try this. Have I used the new tractor yet? I believe it's part of the Filmer collection. Got him. Right. The problem building on the side of a hill. Something my moderator didn't like the look of. Right, let's try the impossible then. Still not perfect by a long means, but I'm hoping with this flat ramp covered up here, it might work. So it worked perfectly with chaff, but it hasn't worked with a full load of Also, this engine is not powerful enough either. But this is kind of what I'm now running No Man's Land as an experiment. Mine are already burning just watching this. I think I might need to find some money and upgrade the horsepower. I might need a bit more horses than what I'm running, but... the joys of running a map. Oh, that went well. Yes, that is the TLX. The thing is, you got to remember, I am running a survival series, and I'm not quite at the stage yet where my machines are at where I want them to be. So the first challenge is this, and it's past the challenge number 1. Now it's just got to get over challenge number 2. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Come on. Yeah, he did. Right, we've made more progress than last time. We've actually made progress. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. This is what I love to see. Come on! Come on! A little bit further. A little bit further. I am literally pushing. Oh no, I've had 3 for a while. But I'm running 2 setups. I have got one with just 1. better. That's the best it's been. Still may need a little bit more work, but at least that is improved somewhat. Right, let's see if we now do a little bit more tweaking to this. What I'm thinking is I'm not worried about that sell point at all. I can sort that out later. Right, I wanna try something. So, I want to... And it's not going to work because that's there. Okay. I think I've saved it, because if I haven't, I might have just messed up, but... I'm going to run... I've got... Plan B I'm about to try. I've got an idea. Now I kind of know what I'm doing. I want that level... kind of to like there. And then it can jut out slightly there. Then I can level that down in a minute, right. Right. Now what I want to do... try and ramp these ends off. Right. Right. Don't worry, I've been trying to do that. The issue is, I wish the level tool's my issue. If you could step it. So, I kind of know what I'm trying to do. And yeah. Right. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Right. Oh, wrong button. I want to level that. See what I mean? Like, if you make one mistake, the whole lot kicks out. Right, now I want to soften the whole of that end. No, that's not worked. Okay. So I need to find a level. About there-ish. Okay. Normally I can crash and Steam does not have an issue with me crashing the game. Decided I don't like... Yeah, hold on, I've just tried to do something and I've now got an error. So give me 2 seconds. I might actually just call that there. So what I've done is, because you haven't got an undo button, I just crashed it. It was easier. So, because there's not an undo button. And I'm tempted to just leave this as it is, so I've crashed it deliberately. And we're about to see how much work I've lost. I shouldn't have lost anything. But that's why I crashed it. No, I haven't. Okay. So. Right, let's just try one thing. Right. So what I'm thinking is, because I kind of messed up. So move that back trailer out of the way. I'm gonna give this one more attempt. If this doesn't work, then I can call this a night. Right. Yeah, that's what I kind of suspected. I hate, like, I might get the Terraform Anywhere mod. Because at least then I don't have issues with vehicles being in the way. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? There's a dip right in that corner. So, right. Let's go. Soften that out. Soften that out. Yeah, but that's why I save and crash. And I'm about to try an idea that I've got. Right. The issue is... Right. Exactly. Especially when you're doing stuff like this. Right. Let's see if that little bit of smoothing aided the issue or actually made it worse. Yeah, no, I agree. And sometimes, like, actually, if you look at a viewpoint, 3-4 different angles, it all looks different. And that's kind of why sometimes, like, to be honest with you, what I should have done was sloped it first and then put flats off. But I can't be bothered to redo that. Like, looking at that there, I can see a couple of major issues. But already, that's already improved. Like, that's already given me more speed than we had to start with. And that's kind of the thing as well, getting the speed up. Like, we already had the speed coming into that corner. I'm happy to call that done. There's a little bit there. It's just grounded out right there. Which is interesting. We get enough movement on that top. I might try and bring this out a little bit more. But if we can get enough of... It might take me a minute or two, but that's definitely worked and improved. I think I might need to just level this top out a bit more. There's not quite enough contact ground patch. It's definitely getting up there, but not quite enough. That makes sense. So yeah, no, exactly. And the thing is, I probably will spend the next 4, 5, 6 streams just changing this slightly. That's fine, mate. Okay, now that's stuck. That's not going on now. Probably hit that dip. Yeah, as expected. Right, let's go and level the top out. It's funny, I got this perfect and now it won't slide. And it's where it didn't level out across the top. There's a massive dip right where that truck is. So, yeah. Is that even going to move off that dip? Yeah. There's a dip that's just turned up. And that's kind of what's ish causing the issues. Is that dip. Right about there, you see. So, try and get this up out of the way. And then sort of dip out. Let's see if I can get this actually moved. Because I think the silage weighs quite a lot. That's kind of the issue. Just literally how much the silage weighs. So yeah, we got that dip that's not causing me any favours at all. Just need to get this up out of the way. At least it's progress. Half the battle is getting progress. Right, let's try and re-level this ground back out now. You can see kind of the issue. So, gain a level. The whole yard should be semi-level anyway. Right. Right, so now I need to work out sloping on some sides. Come on, why is my cursor gone? I actually love this game sometimes. Right. Disappears for no reason. What I'm thinking then is bringing a level from there. Like bringing that level from there. There you go, that's better. Knowing what works. So that level's a bit too big. Let's bring that level from there. See if that works a bit better. Nope. Okay, right, and then soften. Trying to get in the right place. It's half the battle. Hills are never flat anyway, but try and improve a little bit. That kind of makes sense. Right. Now what am I thinking here? I do not know. Somehow need to just raise that fraction. Nope, that's not enough. Right. Go. Yeah. got just working out on a route and a system. Right. The interesting thing is, what do we do here? I do not know. Thing is, I can always sort the general cliff out later. That kind of makes sense. Right, that needs to be raised. Anyway. Try and... no, that might need to go the other way. For some reason, that does not like being dealt with. I don't actually know what's under there. Let's see if that's going to work. I don't exactly know what's going to happen here, but we're about to find out. Thing is, if this can get up in kind of one go, everything else can just follow. Just making sure this can get up in one go. Yeah, it needs a wash. 50 mile an hour. Turning. Right, okay. That's why you crash and reload. Try. Try this again. Okay, so I think leaving it like this is fine. It gets stuck when it gets to there. Yeah, so I'm not going to do any other changes to this. At least we know we can make it up here. Which is a good thing. So I'm probably just going to leave that like that. Is what I'm thinking. Don't think there's much. Yeah. I tried to adjust it again, it just didn't work. I'm thinking of just leaving it. What I'm thinking is landscaping, painting, grass. You go, something like that. And then you can always adjust the rock face later. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, that kind of works. Go. Go. At least then, that does what I need. So yeah, probably got a bit too much of a bump there. I don't think I can do anything about that. And I will just quickly try. There's a little bit of leveling that. Let's see. We have lost a fraction. There you go. So we're back full. How I made that, I do not know. But that's kind of big. It's just, once I've nailed, this won't change. This is fixed. No, okay. So don't soften it, just leave it how it is. Okay.
A wise man once said, to forget how to dig the soil, tend the earth, is to forget ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you.
I didn't know you were still lurking in the background, mate. Right. So every time I kind of try to adjust this, it always goes wrong. So I'm at a point where I'm probably close to calling it done. And just leaving it. The issue is I'm now worried because I might have just saved it and it may not. I'm kind of panicking just a fraction that I might have just messed up. Right, so let's try take 44,500. So I was saying, if I can get this done, this will never ever need a change again. So far, so good. That ramp there is a semi-issue. Lose a lot of pace on that ramp. I don't know if you noticed that. Right there. I'm hoping this works because I've messed up. Right. I'm calling that. I think that's the best we're going to get in that situation. Right, I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'm not going to raid. I'm just going to call it.